Hey guys, it's Jaden PJ Masks Plush here, and to celebrate 2026, I'm gonna do a plush collection of all of these plushies that I have. Only some of them. I do have a lot, but you don't want to know how many do I have. Trust me. So, let's start off with the first plushies that helped me build my channel is PJ Mask. It is going to be a short plush collection of them, so better buckle up. First up is my favorite Catboy, leader of the PJ Mask. This, as you can see here, of his plush design, and the shiny thing on his emblem, it did come apart because these plushies are old. My aunt and uncle gave it to me, and so has Gecko. Oh, right here. My aunt and uncle gave these two plushies to me. And next up that I got for my 10th birthday is Owlette. These are the three PJ Masks together that helped me make my channel. But I don't really watch their show much, so I'm not actually being a real PJ Masks fan. But there are some funny moments that I like. But maybe I should make some more videos of them, since the title is called Jaden PJ Masks Plush. Okay, next up on the PJ Masks plush list is actually these are Lanky Box plushies, but they're PJ Masks plushies anyways. So here is Boxy X Catboy. The first plushie that I got from my mom, and that I did well in school last year. And next up is Foxy X Owlette. Actually, there is a detach edge on her cape. Put it right here. And next up, last but not least, to finish up the plush collection is Gecko X Thick Shark, and it's really thick. And there's a hole in there, but I might be able to stitch that back up. Yeah, that's it for the PJ Masks plush. Next up on the list is Sonic the Hedgehog. And first Sonic plush we're going to review is my first Sonic. This is the first Sonic plush that I got from my grandma. Next up is Jack's Pacific Sonic. He is the Sonic that I use in my videos. Next up is Giant Golden Sonic. Next up is Squishmallow Sonic. Like an egg. Alright. Next up is Sonic EXE. This one is a bootleg. I got from my mom last summer as a gift. Next up to finish off the Sonic stage is Super Sonic. There we go. I got it from this Christmas, obviously. Okay, next up on the list of Sonic characters is Tails. those Jack Specific tails. This one I have in my videos. Next up is small Squishmallow tails. And next up is Tails 9, my favorite Sonic Prime character. So, next up is classic Jumbo Tails plush. So, here are some Sonic characters that don't have a plush group. Here is the next one is Knuckles, the Kid Robot Knuckles plush. Obviously, I use this one in videos. I mean, it's my only Knuckles plush. Next up is Shadow the Hedgehog, the movie plush Shadow. Next up is Amy Rose. I have another Amy Rose plush, who is a keychain just like my other Tails, but I just prefer this one better. Okay, so next up is Rouge the Bat. Obviously, I got this in Christmas. Here is Rouge the Bat. Alright. Next up is Metal Sonic. Eggman is Sonic replica robot. There we go. Next up is Dr. Eggman, Sonic's #1 enemy. Alright. Next is Silver the Hedgehog. The Hedgehog from the future. Alright. So, next up, to finish up the Sonic collection, is Blaze the Cat. I use Blaze in my plushie beatbox battles video. Go check it out. Oh, I am working on a series right now. Oh, I am checking on the votes of Cat Noir and Blaze. So, I hope you guys will make your decision. So, next up is Pokemon. Here is Ash Ketchum, the Diamond and Pearl Ash Ketchum plushie. And here's this yarn-like Pikachu. Obviously, this one is the Pikachu that I use for Ash Ketchum. Next up is my first ever Pokemon plushie is Squirtle. I used to like Squirtle, but I just changed it to Bulbasaur. Next up is Sprigatito. Obviously, I put Sprigatito in the Digital Circus group as Ragatha's Pokemon pet. Next up is the Rock-type Spawn Slide. The baby of Sudowoodo. Next up is Gengar. This is medium-sized Gengar that I have in the Cedar Point game. Here is Raboot. This is the Rabbit plushie I have. One of my favorite line of Score Bunny. And speaking of Score Bunny, here is Score Bunny. My favorite starter Pokemon, which is the fire types. And here is Cinderace. That I completed my Score Bunny Evolution plush line. Okay, next up is Sobble. I would get Drizzile and Inteleon if I wanted to, but right now it's just Sobble. Next up is Meowth. I finally got a Meowth plush for the Team Rocket. I would get Jesse and James, but right now it's just going to be the paper dolls. Next up is Charizard. I also got this plushie from Cedar Point. Okay. Now, next up is Pancham, or Pancham, if you want to call him that. Okay, next up is Dragonite. It's just for Ash, in case that he ever wanted to use Dragonite. Next up is Cubfu. I obviously got this one for Christmas. Next up is a much smaller Gengar that I got from Cedar Point. Alright, so next up is Espeon, Ash's Pokemon that is obviously in the Galar region that I use for my Pokemon and Sword and Shield plush videos. Next up is Liberty Pikachu. I got this Pokemon plushie from New York in the Pokemon section in the Nintendo store. Next up is Gallade. Obviously, this plushie is bendable. Next up is Silver Pikachu, not Golden Pikachu, because I don't think there is a Golden Pikachu, just like Golden Sonic, but I got a Silver Pikachu. Next up is Rockruff. I am going to use it in a future plushie video. Next up is Buttlebee. It is also a rabbit Pokemon. Next up is Marill. Oh, it does evolve into a rabbit Pokemon, which is Azumarill. Oh, I would like a plushie of Azumarill, because it's a rabbit. I wonder if there's any more rabbit Pokemons. I could search it up online. Next up is Totodile. Oh, the starter Pokemon that got into Pokemon Legend ZA. Next up is Finnison. Not Palafin, but I got Finnison. Next up is Pichu. Oh, the baby of Pikachu. Oh, and speaking of Pikachu, here's this Pikachu that my brother has, but he lent it to me now. Next up is Lechonk, the funny looking piggy Pokemon. Next up is my favorite, Shiny Lucario. My first Lucario plushie that I got. Obviously, this is from Japan, and I just got it. It's Royce's Shiny Lucario. Next up is Bulbasaur, or my favorite grass type Pokemon. Next up is Shinx. I would get Luxio and well, Luxray. Next up is Leafeon, one of the EV evolutions. Next up is Snorlax. This one is a big Pokemon plush. But there it is, Snorlax. Next up on the line here is Primplup, a friend of mine named Corbin Plays 11 got me this Pokemon plushie. So go check out his channel too. He makes some great gaming videos. I would make a gaming video, maybe Pokemon Legends ZA in live. So stay tuned for that. Next up on the line here is Build-A-Bear Wooper. I got this Pokemon and it is my first Pokemon Build-A-Bear plushie that I have. Next up is Squishmallow Christmas Pikachu that I got. I don't know how many Pikachu plushies I have. Here is a Nest Ball that I got for a reward from my mom. I'm in the doctor. Here is Grookey. I thought I would make a Grookey Ash's Pokemon since he didn't get one in Pokemon Journeys because Go got him. So I decided that I should give Ash a Grookey. Next up is Flacoco. Oh, there it is. One of the 3 starter Pokemon in Paldea right next to Sprigatito. Next up I have is Froakie. And here is Greninja. I would get Frogadier, but I ain't have one. I gotta find a Frogadier plush. Probably soon. And I will get one. So, next up on the line is Oshawott. Ash's most annoying water type Pokemon. Right next to Palpitoad. But I wouldn't need to offend it. I know Ash does believe his Pokemon. So next up is Snivy. The grass snake Pokemon. Next up is Umbreon. I don't know where the shiny Umbreon is, but I will look for it. Next up is Chimchar. I am going to make a future Pokemon Sword and Shield plush episode of Chimchar since Pomni did got one from Knuckles. Next up to finish off the Kanto starter Pokemon plush line is Charmander. Finished up the plush line. Everyone's favorite starter Pokemon. I would get Charmeleon since I did have Charmander and Charizard. I would get a Charmeleon now since I did have the 2 of them. Maybe I will. Next up is Psyduck, the duck with the headache. I got from Cedar Point with my little Gengar plush. Next up on the plush line is Rowlet, the loved Pokemon in Alola, the lovable starter Pokemon, including Ash's. Next up is Quaxly, the Paladin duck Pokemon. And here is Pikachu. This one is my Pikachu from the Pokemon Sword and Shield plush. And speaking of Sword and a Shield, this next Pokemon that I got from also New York, here is Aegislash that I got. And next up is Sylveon. I think, well, people did say that it looks like a rabbit, so I think I would take that as a yes for a rabbit Pokemon. There are some Eevee plushie, Lucians who thought they were rabbits. Okay, next up is Willow and Pomni. Not to confuse you with a Digital Circus Pomni, but that there is Pokemon Pomni. Next up is Corviknight, the Raven Pokemon. I finally got a Corviknight plush, so I don't have to use the paper doll Corviknight anymore. So, there's Corviknight. Next up is Jigglypuff. the Pokemon who puts everyone to sleep with its song. Next up is Chikorita, the Pokemon who fall in love with Ash. And here's Vaporeon. And finally, there is Umbreon, the finish off the Eevee evolution plush. Oh, and speaking of Eevee, here's Eevee. Yeah, everyone's favorite Pokemon besides Pikachu and Charizard. And here's Torchic to finish off the Pokemon plush line. And I gotta say, there is a lot of Pokemon plushies that I've got. I mean, a lot of them. So next up is SpongeBob SquarePants plushies. Here's SpongeBob. I got this from Universal Studios, including Squidward and Gary. These are the SpongeBob plushies that I got from Universal Studios that I meet SpongeBob. Next up is Patrick Star, one of my first, SpongeBob plushies, not Pokemon. Another one of my first SpongeBob plushies is Camp Coral SpongeBob from the SpongeBob movies Sponge on the Run. Next up is a Lanky Box SpongeBob plushie is SpongeBob X Boxy. I do have a lot of bootleg SpongeBob X Lanky Box plushies. So next up is Patrick X Thick Shark. Right here. You can take off its pants, but I don't know why. Because that would be unnecessary in public. Here is the bootleg Lanky Box X SpongeBob plushies that I've gotten. And I might like to buy more Lanky Box plushies since I have these plushies now. Well, not the official ones, but the bootlegs. And this one is for the Sonic plush collection. This one is medium-sized tail Squishamallow. I'll just put this one here. There we go. Oh, and this one is for the Pokemon plush line too. It's Squishamallow Froakie as well. I don't know why I forgot these guys. I just have too many plushies. Next up on the video game line is Super Mario. So, let me get the first plush real quick. First up is Mario, that I got from Cracker Barrel. And his big enemy, Bowser, that I got from a store in Tennessee. Yeah. Those two rivals. And here's the lovable Princess Peach. I would like to get Rosalina and Daisy too, just to, put in the plush collection of Super Mario. Next up is Yoshi. For you to ride him on. And last up on the line is Luigi. So there is the Mario plush. I would like to get Rosalina and Daisy too, to add them there. Next up on the plush line is Mickey Mouse / Kingdom Hearts, because I got some Kingdom Hearts plushies. First up is King Mickey. Here. Next up is Musketeer Mickey, that I got from last Christmas. Next up is Princess Minnie that I got this Christmas. They didn't have a Queen Mini plush, so this is the best mini plush that I can do for Kingdom Hearts. Next up is Donald Duck, just a regular Donald Duck plushie. But here is Kingdom Hearts, Donald Duck. And let's not forget about Goofy. And the main and playable character is Sora. I might get Kairi and Riku too, just to get more Kingdom Hearts plushies. So, there it is. Next up is Cuphead, just like some of the other plush series. This one is going to be short. Here is Cuphead and his brother pal Mugman. And I got these official plush. I have 4 bootlegs of them, but I just prefer the official ones. Next up is Briny Beard, or Captain Briny Beard, and Cuphead, which is Jimmy the Great's puppet. So there it is. I might get more Cuphead plushies too, just to, complete the series of them. Next up is Lego Ninjago. Here's the first one, Movie Lloyd, my first one. And here is the Dragon Rising Lloyd. Here is Dragon Rising Kai. Next up is Legacy J. Yeah. And next up is one of the new ninjas in Dragon Rising is Aaron. And his best friend Sora. And also, here is Sensei Wu, since he did disappear into the merge. So yeah, here is the Lego Ninjago plushies that I got. I also forgot about this in the Pokemon collection. Here is Trico. Forgot about this guy, because Sceptile is my favorite, right next to Bulbasaur. Next one up is FNAF. So let's get right into it. Here's Balloon Freddy. Yeah, not the real Freddy, but here's Balloon Freddy. Also Balloon Foxy. Yeah, I would get the real Foxy and Freddy plushie, but for right now it's just those two. I might finish up the FNAF series that Pomni and Ragatha got in, but for right now, it's just these guys. Next up is the other ones. Here is Springtrap, the villain of FNAF. Here is Lefty and Bonnie and Chica. Yeah, there is the entire FNAF plushies. I would get more, but I'm not a FNAF guy. And also for the Cuphead plushies, here is Miss Chalice. Is the bootleg one. I just want to add her to the collection, since there is no official Chalice plushie. Next up are going to be some random plushie. Here is the Wild Kratts Chris and Martin. No, I bet this is Chris and that's Martin. That's Chris and Martin. Sorry, I got their names mixed up. But there is going to be a new Wild Kratts video coming up. I am going to work on it. I'm going to speed run this to finish up the plush. Here is Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Here is Bugs Bunny. I also forgot this from the Mickey collection. Here is Golden Mickey that I got for my golden birthday and my 14th one. Here are the Powerpuff Girls, Buttercup, Bubbles, and Blossom. There is a Powerpuff Girls video that I just uploaded. If you want to see that, just go check on it on my channel. Next up are the 2 yokais, Whisper and Jibanyan. There are some more yokai plushies that I have, but it's just those guys since I have a big plush collection that can't fit in my room. Next up is Dogman, my favorite book character, and Lil Petey. I might get Petey too. Last up are the 2 Digital Circus members. Here is Jax. And my favorite of them all, Ragatha. I will get Ragatha Noir and the official Pomni plush soon. But it's just those 2 right now. Here are some bonus ones. Is custom plushies that I made. Here is Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus. So as Pomni and Ragatha. But I already have this Ragatha now, so I won't be needing this. But I am gonna sit on the shelf just to remember my custom Ragatha plush. Here is Ball Weetle for Ben 10. And I made it myself. Here is Dark Ragatha. Cosmo from Sonic X. Here is Jessie from Minecraft Story Mode in her Ender armor. Here is Custom Amaya. Here is Komodo Boy, but actually its name is Komodo Drago now. I just changed its name. And last but not least, to finish off all of the plush collection, here is me as a plushie, Jaden, also known as Rabbit Boy, right, to finish off the plush collection. And there we have it. Here's the entire plush collection that I have gotten. So, anyways, if you like this video, please sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment on which one are your favorite plushies and where could you get them. Probably on Amazon or eBay or any other website that they came from. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.